Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and today in Sekiro, I made the executive decision not to pursue the big, old, mean, scary boss at the end of the Hirata estate. Because let's be honest here, I think we may have overstayed our welcome quite significantly, and I feel a little too fresh out of the gate right now to be taking on this boss. Not nearly enough hair under the chin or meat on the bones, and this aggravates me to absolutely no end. So how do I get this pent-up aggression out? By murdering roosters and spending copious amounts of money on gentlemen who do not deserve it. Especially with their newfound fortune. Anayama?
旦那、待ってましたぜ。いただいた銭を元手に品を仕入れやした。さあ、買っていってください。
That's right, with the small fortune of 30 coins, Anayama was able to procure some pretty nice wares. Mostly stuff you would find in the trash, but hey, he's got the Phantom Kunai. Now you might be a little disappointed to learn that not only is this incredibly expensive, but this is an investment that will not pay off until much later in the game, because we don't even have access to the prosthetic skill tree just yet, or at least the upgrades. And we're gonna need probably 2 or 3 more of our shurikens updated in order to actually be able to access this, as well as a bunch of upgrades for other tools that we won't necessarily be using. But I am very nervous that I'm going to be losing all of my money here, so just to make sure it goes to the right place, let's go ahead and purchase it up. I have too many coins just floating around in my drawers, and sure, why not? We'll throw a pellet in there, just for good measure. At least I still have 2 coins to rub to my name.
ところで旦那、聞いてください。あっしはね、商いをもっと大きくしたいと考えてやす。このアシナはいつ滅びるかもわからねえ。いわば沈みかけた船だ。つまり成り上がる好機じゃねえかと思うんでさ。そこで一つ頼みがありやす。なんだ。アシナの侍どもが今欲しがっているものは何か探ってきちゃくれやせんか。そいつが分かればアシナの侍どもと取引ができやす。旦那は忍びだ。敵方から情報を仕入れるいい耳をお持ちのはず。ぜひお願いしやす。
The unmitigated gall of this wisecracking asshole, just assuming I'm gonna go ahead and help him out with his capitalistic enterprises, and just because I have a very specific set of skills that could possibly make him millions upon millions of pennies, that I'm gonna do it for free. We'll talk about that later, because for now we have a rare instance of a plot-related remnant. We don't have a chance to interact with these often, so if you want some backstory, by all means, feel free to interact.
これも平田のものだ。弔ってやらねば。九郎様、エマ殿、平田から逃れてきた者、他にはもうほとんど残っておりません。そうですか。すまぬ。流因を狙う者は絶えぬ。平田の者たちを私が巻き込んでしまった。
Oh man, poor Kuro. You gotta imagine the shame and guilt of having the entire estate burned down to the ground just so that they can take him and do their nefarious dragon heritage schemes with him. It's not very becoming of a bunch of bandits. Well, we'll learn more about that later. For now, let's go and clear out the place a little bit. Snag you. And took you a minute to get situated there. Now, we have our friend, the Chained Ogre. We can get an easy backstab on him if we run up behind him and get a death blow off, but I personally prefer waiting a little bit for that. He is mean, and he's lean, and he's going to try to grab us to death. So, I'm gonna go and take care of you, man. Oh my god. Wait, I missed the Makiri. Oh no, he's mad. He's like, how dare you? That's my toothpick, man. Oh jeez. Well, this man has a tendency to try to grab. We also have this move. Not wise. Oh boy. Grab attacks cannot be deflected. There's no way to avoid taking serious 80% of your health damage once grabbed. So jump away as fast as you can. Oof. Sometimes he likes to pile drive his way down here. But for right now, I want him to go away and leave us alone for good. We'll come back when I'm feeling good and ready. Just let his aggro regress, and we'll be in a good spot to take him out. This guy too. Alright, cool. We'll just go and methodically take everyone out, as long as this guy doesn't notice me. Which he will, of course. Thanks, man. Oh my god, wait a minute. Why are my dodges being weird? Thank you. Appreciate that. So I think it's probably a good idea, now that we've returned from the Hirata estate, to go ahead and speak with the mother and son. If not only to see if the mystery of the bell charm has been solved. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, because as you recall, we did see her hunched over, equally as traumatized as everyone else, but no sign of the son, at least yet.
先ほどの御人か。母の相手をしてくれ。かたじけない。母はその鈴をずっと気にかけていた。上事のように仏様に備えろと。
Yeah, I'm sure that sound probably haunts her in her dreams. Ma'am.
伊之助、我がせがれよ。守り鈴は仏様に備えてくれたかえ？ああ、せがれよ。そなたはやはり優しい子じゃ。
Well, for the most part, that does more or less conclude what I wanted to talk to about with them, but eventually, when we discover the mechanic of Dragon Rot, we'll be able to speak to her again on slightly less fortunate terms. But for now, I just can't find a good place to just go and kill myself over and over without losing vast amounts of money and or experience. That is not good. You are not supposed to hear me, sir. Oh, there he is. Wow, he really did just follow me to the ends of the earth. He doesn't seem entirely interested in fighting, but from there, he normally walks up the stairs and kind of just faces out towards us. You can still sneak up to the side of him if you hug the wall there, but I am a little concerned he is a little stuck. Well, can I do this? Would this be a possibility? Get our oil at the ready. Yeah, he is not in a good position. It's great for back shots, though. Oh my god. Perfect. I want to get away from here, though. I'd rather not fight where I can get caught on things. Come on down. Grab your prize. Turn your partner, do-si-do. Oh, shit. Oh, that was cool. Made me miss my oil, man. So when he's vulnerable, namely after a grab, get in there and light him up. What are you thinking? Unamas? I don't like this spot. There you go. That's not bad. Come here, man. After the grab, get in there. And I think he's pretty vulnerable to the fireworks, too. Ooh. Oh, yeah. He's hurting. Alright. I'm pretty sure you don't need to throw oil after everyone like Bloodborne, but... Oh, this one. Ugh. We should be okay. Oh my god. Oh. Right, as he was about to end our lives. Upon defeating the chained ogre, we also get an additional increase in healing power potency. And that should just about do it for over here. He is definitely a required fight, but there are some variations of him we fight later, so learning his moveset now is probably a good idea. We'll go and grab this over here. right? If I can see it. More pellets. And I think that's probably everything for now. So let's go over here. This was all completely cordoned off by fog. Sekiro's worst nightmare. And let's grab ourselves the monocular. While shinobi already have good vision, looking through this tube with one eye enables one to see even further. So nightjars are enemies we're going to see a lot of later, and they are incredibly annoying. But should we decide we want to go ahead and test it out anyways, we can definitely get a nice little zoom in on things. That is our next mini boss, but there's also a man with a rifle. We have a watcher over there who will alert the area of your whereabouts, and a couple of patrolling assholes who have absolutely no idea what they're doing. That's not good. I do like that, of course, there is like a monocular item you can usually equip in these games, even though you rarely use them. Over here, there is a locked door, and it took me the longest time to figure out how in the hell to unlock it. And it's not going to surprise you in the slightest how we're supposed to do that. But for now, let's grab a gourd seed and another ceramic shard. Yeah, this guy is walking over here. And it would probably be in our best interest to go along the backside there, where the watcher is, and take them out, but maybe we'll just take care of this one first, just so he's not wandering around. I think that guy over there has a nice little rifle as well. Sir, are you literally just gonna stand there? He totally is. That's not good. This is not how things were supposed to go, man. Here, let's just go ahead and whoop. Thank you. You didn't see me. Yeah. Okay. Now we go back this way. Later on, this area changes a little bit, and the watcher is going to be like right on the other side of this wall, which is very annoying, but usually they end up seeing me, so let's throw on the shuriken, because they usually, I think, die in a single hit. Oh yeah, somebody saw me. Oh yeah, it's a guy with the fucking rifle, man. Okay, well, I'm going down here. That's not very fair. Oh, and divine confetti, perfect. Let me jump up here, aren't they? They're gonna chase me down. Oh yeah, that's not good. Oh, I did end up getting them. What? Alright, well, that was so unceremonious. Yeah, they're gonna run out of their lovely little aggro there. But the guy with the gun, that's who I'm looking for. There's also 4 guys over here. Mr. Yamauchi, he's gonna start wandering around the place. Yeah, that's the guy with the gun. Shit. Well, I do have an exit plan for when I inevitably get ganged up on. I just think, if we're careful, the guy with the hat is the one that I really don't like fighting all that much. If I do this, it's fine. Oh yeah, see, that's where they get their kicks. And away we go. Level 3, good. I was thinking about actually spending my points and not getting that 5 skill health regen potency increase. I just am not... Oh, there he goes. He's going up there. I just don't know if it's entirely worth it this early. I'd rather be getting some of my other skills right now. Not using my gourds as a crutch, you know? Just getting good. Well, I would rather not fight the gentleman making his way over there just about now. What about over here? I thought there was maybe somebody patrolling. You can kind of see there's some soldiers over there. We're definitely going to be heading there soon enough. Unfortunately, very, very annoying cannoneers and riflemen just littering the old grave. But there is a pretty cool shinobi tool in there we can grab. Also have to remember, you don't have to press B to get out of your monocular. Now I'm going to start using that too often. It's going to be silly. Oh, he's just stuck there now. Are you joking? What is it with the mini-bosses not resetting to where they should go? Well, it'd be cool if I could whistle with a dismembered finger to get this guy to come over, but maybe if I do this. Oop, that was a little loud. Oh my god. Okay, well, what they lack in hearing, they make up for in eyesight. So that's good, I think. Can he jump down? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh shit. Gunman, there you are. As long as the boss doesn't come for you, then I think we're set. Yeah, he must have dropped down. Because I think that might be everyone here. We might be clear. Oh! This guy. You know what? Maybe I should try throwing fire on him. But first, load him up with the axe. Sir? Let's do it. Oh my god. So just like the very first boss we fought, this guy has more or less the same movesets. So you definitely want to try to take advantage of him when he gets his big swings out of the way. So like that. I don't think he really hurts that much. Yeah, he recovers a bit faster because he's not a monster. He is only a warlord. What are you thinking? Uh-oh. Yeah, he was... Ooh! Gonna get McCurried, I think. Oh, my god. I'm sorry to say that most of this is gonna be reactionary commentary. Ooh. It's truly a dance, and I don't know what to tell you, but it's really fun to get into the groove of things. So we grabbed the scrap iron, we went and grabbed the divine confetti. Let's go and explore this little spot real quick. Over there too, that is gonna lead to a very annoying spot out of the Sunken Valley, which we have heard oh so much about. But over here is a warning. Turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the headless. Our swords and pikes did nothing. Alluding to, indeed, the boss I had mentioned before. Let's do it. Let's hop on over here. And the first time we discovered this, I was like, oh, how do we get over there? There's an item, so surely there must be something that we can maybe jump to or grapple to. But of course, in all of my incredible wisdom, I did not notice the very small lip here on the cliff that you can grab. So, that is all there is to it to go around. See, I'm not very good at games sometimes. It's kind of why I stopped playing games blind on the channel. I mean, in hindsight, it seems a little obvious, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where I feel like I'm so much more dumb than I truly am. So, let's step into the dark cave and behold the lair of one of the first headless monsters we can fight. This is a very unique brand of mini-boss because, like I mentioned, there are 5 of them, and they are of the apparition type. They will inflict terror on you, which will more or less murder you instantaneously. You cannot get sneak shots on them or death from above. You have to fight them legitimately. Until I get at least the purple gourd, which will help reduce against terror buildup, I am going to not fight these guys, even though I do have some divine confetti, which is definitely the way to go about fighting these things. Unfortunately, as it stands, we gotta go down there. Believe it or not, we gotta dip our toes in the water and see the headless. That's not good. He slows you down so you can't run or dodge, but there's a little cavern here that I had no idea existed until just my last playthrough. Shinobi escape route leads to Demon Bell. That's right. Guess where we're going. Somewhere we have no reason to be right now. Over here? Get out of here. Oh my god, wait, you pushed me away? I got the death blow on you, I'm afraid. Thank you. Let's grab ourselves some black gunpowder, yet another instance of being able to upgrade our weaponry. and welcome to the hills and vistas of Senpu Temple. We don't really have any way to access this part of the game properly just yet, but just know that we are going to take a nice little visit here, and whoops, I am playing way too many different games right now to be able to do this accurately. You'll see there are a bunch of Buddha statues and red and white pinwheels. So I will make note of this again in the future. Also, this is where we fight a very disappointed father. But I actually really love this place. It is among one of my favorites in the game, just aesthetically and plot-wise, and I cannot wait until we explore it further. At the rate we're going in this project, it's probably not going to happen. Now, check it out. Do not ring this bell. Inviting misfortune is an act of virtue, but only the stoutest of heart should ever consider it. Well, I guess that means we have to. We have been inflicted with a sinister burden. A demonic spirit sealed within the Iron Bell of Senpu Temple possesses those who ring the bell, strengthening enemies around them. The bell demon confers hardship, but perhaps also slightly better spoils. Using this item has no particular effect aside from causing the demon to leave. In being cursed by this demon of the bell, we are now essentially in Sekiro hard mode, and the only thing we get out of it is better spoils, which I think entails like more divine confetti off of enemies and sugars, but probably also materials. Come back here anytime you want to activate this, but you'll know it based off of that little symbol under our health bar, just to indicate that we're currently conferred upon with hardships, and it's not a very fun thing to have happen to you. We'll see how long we last with it, but for now, this door will be locked, and we will know where we are once we unlock it. Let's get the hell out of here and try to escape the hellspawn of the Headless. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, if I had any semblance of confidence, courage, or an ounce of balls to my name, I might have considered taking a crack at this asshole, but honestly, no pun intended, this asshole is terrifying as fuck. And he's totally just waiting there for us, isn't he? Oh no. That is not what I was looking for. Oh, he totally is. Molasses, get out of there. I want absolutely nothing to do with this. Get out of here. All I ask is for the sweet release of freedom. And I will be back in roughly 15 to 20 episodes to finish the job. Mark my words. Probably not. It's gonna take much longer than that. Let me tell you something. So this is gonna kind of loop back around to where we saw that locked door, but we have some friends over here, namely in the form of these geckos, salamanders, lizards, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter to me because they all die the same, and they don't offer me incredible rates on my car insurance. Have it. They will try to throw up in your mouth, though. It's very unpleasant. I will take the sugar to wash it out with, and I actually meant to check this out in between episodes, but apparently, even though we haven't rested at an idol yet, the enemies respawned, and that might just be an effect of the demon bell being possessed upon us. So, I don't know. Because I definitely have in the past at least teleported somewhere else where enemies were still dead without resting. But again, it was kind of a weird transition screen, so who freaking knows? Not me. Another antidote powder, and more importantly, is the divine grass. One small part of Ashina is exceedingly old. The ancient soil, rocks, and water that pervaded the land are said to have attracted the attention of the gods. Wow, Dogen really kind of figured that out, didn't he? You definitely are going to want to save those for the worst possible situations, usually by the point where enemies and bosses are going to start punishing you for using items. But I suppose now we have a bit of a battle to attend to, because we have to get back to where that bridge was broken. We didn't really explore much beyond that. So we'll go this way this time. I know that Watcher is gonna mess me up, but luckily I have a ledge I can hang from, and I ain't afraid to use it. Unfortunately, I do not have a decapitated finger nor a whistle to my name, so yeah, we're missing all the good components of murdering people. And he's behind too. He was listening to Ashina's finest podcast and radio show. There's a friend over there. That's not good. Or maybe not. Here we are. Okay. This guy's running through the grass. Oh, somebody. The Watcher? That's not good. Okay. Eagle-eyed vision much. Jesus. Well, like I mentioned before, enemies are going to be a lot tougher. Not very fun. And they're probably, yeah, already going to double team me. Don't like that. Oh, and we're getting shot at. That's fun. There you go. Keep on shooting. Thank you. Oh, and we're getting rocks thrown at us again. In all honesty, I should probably just skip you all. It doesn't exactly behoove me to fight you right now, especially because we don't get any extra experience. So we have Ash. He's just gonna be bumping his shells into that stone cold rock. Oh, jeez. I wonder though, can I get him from above? That guy did not seem bothered at all. He just got into a sword fight and just business as usual. Dick. Timing is all sorts of off. Oh, did you think you saw something? Yeah, I hope it doesn't look like that flag was flickering sometimes. Maybe it's just this screen. Oh, thank you. I like got caught on the wood there. One-on-one is kind of how you have to play the game. Whoops. I think I heard something, but I'm not entirely sure. My ear sight isn't as good as it used to be. My ear sight, come on. Yeah, if they give us more experience, this demon charm could have probably benefited us a little more. But, I don't know. I guess for now, it doesn't really matter. We're still early enough in the game. It's not going to make much of a difference. Just an extra slice or two. But I'll probably end up ringing the bell and curing myself at some point. So like I mentioned, we will definitely be making our way over there, but first and foremost, let's work our way down. There's an item. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a lizard over here too. I can hear him whistling sweet little nothings in his ear. Oh, there he is. I knew it. I knew it. Not today. Poor guy. Thank you for the pellet. And there is another sculptor's idol. You know, this next area, we have a little bit of time. Let's just go ahead and do this now. But we have a gourd. That's right. I completely forgot about that. Let's drop that off right now. I cannot believe that slipped my mind like that.
はい。
お主と九郎様の幻を見た。
幻。
ああ、九郎様は今はどこにいる？
アシナの城。その天守近くで囚われとなっておいでです。ですが、城の門は閉じられています。
そうか。
That is indeed what we're going to be doing next.
狼殿。
Let's go ahead and give the gourd seed. And there we have it. I don't think she has anything else for us.
司祭はまだわかりませんが、あなたの体は世の断りから外れているようです。返事あれば私のところへ来てください。
わかった。
Like if I die again?
では。
I don't remember if you already said that, but we don't have anything new to give him, so I don't know if he offers us anything new. No, doesn't seem like it. But with that unrefined sake, we can now get additional lore dialogue. Without spoiling too much, there are 3 NPCs we can give 3 different types of alcohol to once each. And it doesn't get us anything, and you can only give them the same type of alcohol once, but you still get some very interesting conversation trees. So let's give him the unrefined sake.
酒を持ってきた。
もらうとしよ
口に合わぬか。
う。いや、うまい。じゃが、傷がうずくのよ。
その左腕か。
この酒を好きなお方に切り落とされたのじゃ。
それは
一心様よ。
何故一心様が。
切ってくださったのじゃ。飲まれかけたわしのためにな。
何に飲まれかけたのだ。
修羅。まあ信じるか信じないかはお前さん次第じゃが、せいぜい気をつけな。修羅の影にな。
That's right. The shadow of Shura looms ominously over Sekiro. And it's actually a major component of one of the multiple endings that this game has. But we'll get into that a bit later.
ではな、また。
I truly appreciate our little conversations, Mr. Sculptor, because they always bring so many good thoughts to mind, like why in the hell does everybody have an obsession with dismembering people in this? Both of us have had our left arms lopped off. I'm using a prosthetic one because you, for some reason, just elect not to. And then we've got undead swordsman dummies and I don't know. But without wasting too much more time, we should likely go and finish off what we set off to do, and that's to go beyond a single screen for once, here in the Underbridge Valley. Oh yeah, we're doing fine. We have plenty of time. I don't know what I was worried about. Actually, I take that back. I know exactly what I was worried about. Guys? Oh no. I'm scared. Can somebody give me a hug? Perhaps offer a reassuring pat on the shoulder? Because what we're about to encounter next is not for the faint of heart. The shenanigans that are upon us are like no other. Plus, we get to engage in the fine art of leaps of fate and hoping we can make it to a tree branch while jumping to our death. Always my favorite way to traverse in that terrain, especially now. Oh no. Well, we already got a hint about this character before, and thanks to his shed skin. Oh, jeez. Get out of there. He is a mad boy. Where is he? Oh, wow. That was very fast. How in the hell did you do that? A little worrying, honestly. This doesn't exactly function like a typical boss, and instead we're gonna have to use our wiles and stealthy ways to circumnavigate this dude. Now, once the coast is clear, jump into the grass and continue on. Fortunately, his serpentine ways aren't nearly as good as they could be. But once he retracts just a spell, there we go. It's like his breath. Let's head over here. For some reason, these sheets of ice don't exactly instill me with the most confidence. But if we're careful, God, and we don't let this guy absolutely wreck us, make your way in here. We find ourselves in a palanquin. Oh no. Cheese it! Get out of there! And there he goes. Kind of just looks like he got yoinked, but look at all that blood on us. Holy hell. It's kind of cool. Sheesh. Alright. Well, we did a number on the Great Serpent. I don't know what that does for our levels of karma, but something tells me it might be a good thing that we lived. Yeah, for whatever reason, he seems to really operate on 2001 stealth game mechanics, where essentially if you are just standing in the wrong place at the wrong time, he will snap at you, and it's not a very fun bit of business. Which, speaking of, here we've got ourselves Snap Seeds. Very useful for breaking the effect of illusion techniques, because if one occurs, it is because someone created it. And this is going to be a mantra that you are definitely going to want to save for essentially most apparition type enemies. And we'll get into a little bit more on what that entails later, because like Divine Confetti, you won't be able to buy it until later, at which point you probably won't need it anymore. Yeah, that was our first taste of old Serpy. Not looking forward to finding him or his ilk again. But as it stands, we are before our first main big baddie, and he really isn't all that bad, but some people seem to feel the fear instilled into their hearts upon the sheer utterance of his name, Gyobu. Grab some sugar, and of course, right before a big area, we've got ourselves another idol, but also more sugar. Ooh, I should be popping these a little bit more often. Yeah, I think we should probably end things off here, even though the boss isn't that bad. I just want to make sure we go and pace ourselves a little bit, you know? As for our skills, I was really considering what we should get here. Because I don't know if I really want to commit to spending 5 skills on Emma's medicine again, when we haven't really needed it as much as I thought we would. I am really missing not only deflecting in midair, but using my prosthetics in midair. There's one thing I'm missing most, not the Whirlwind Slash. The midair deflection is great and would probably serve us well. But for now, it's going to sound a little counterintuitive. I am going to go with increasing the number of spirit emblems I can hold. Mostly so that we can start saving up for Breath of Life. Anytime we perform a successful death blow, we will recover health. Thank you. Like I mentioned so many times, I get nicked and prodded and poked and sliced every so often, and you know, sometimes a gourd is just not the best way to go about getting your health back. This is, and I am very excited for when we're eventually able to afford that. But for now, thank you all so much for joining me here in Sekiro. We have combat arts that we can now equip, so let's go ahead and swap on over to that real quick, even though I'm probably not going to use it. Some of these do cost spirit emblems, but I wouldn't worry too much about that right now, because the main ones you're going to be using either will use 3, which you know what I'm talking about, or you use the Ichimonji. And that's really kind of like the press LB and RB to win button, so we'll stick with this for now. And the Whirlwind Slash is pretty fun. You just go and do a big old slice like that, and I don't think enemies can interrupt it, so that's pretty fun. But we will definitely go ahead and showcase that later, especially now that we have a number of things here.
Miro. 大手門にのろしが上がっておる。行部様か。ああ、まさに鬼行部。あのお方がおれば、アシナもまだまだ安泰よ。
That's right, the name Gyobu the Demon, which strikes fear into the heart of any man who utters it, or hears it for that matter. He's gonna be our next big main boss, so join me here next time as we procure ourselves a couple of Ashina soldier lives and prepare to fight the demon. Take care, and I hope to see you guys then.